Okay, here's a quick look at the E-mini S&P through the eyes of E-mini Day Trader for Wednesday, July the 21st. We always like to take a look at these market profiles to see to get as good a handle as we can on the market. So this is what occurred today. This was the overnight, and this is what occurred yesterday. So big up move yesterday, a pretty big down move today. So we're in the I would consider this a transition zone, and the market's trying to figure out does it really want to go up or down. We've had a really good handle on that over these past several weeks, but yesterday the market was certainly trying to tell us that it wanted to continue higher, and in order to confirm that, we wanted the market to stay above 71. That we knew if it got below 65, then that was quite bearish. So it did do that and closed below it. So this is not looking good from a bullish standpoint. It's looking more favorable to the bears. So our areas that we're looking at right now is 65 as resistance, and then 70, and in around 75 for resistance. We also like to use our market profiles from the regular trading hours to help us give a better handle on what the market is doing. But of course, for our actual trades that are objectively set up and triggered, we use the 1 minute chart with our software. And our trades are identified in real time with these arrows. You see the arrows here. Every trade too has a little dash or two depending on how long it takes for the market to come back and actually hit that price. So we also had another trade on our 10-minute chart that I'm not showing at the moment on here, but it was a long trade. It was entered right in here. So that was the first trade. This is the second trade. This trade over here was not taken because even though we knew we wanted to get long from back here, it just took too long, and you can see just didn't quite come down and fill us here. The reason that we did not hold on to this is because we knew that Bernanke was testifying, and whenever anything like that, a major speaker or major economic news, we obviously want to stand aside. So our first trade today here was entered long right here and did have a bit of a bounce, not a lot, but it did reach our first two objectives. Reaching our second objective, but we were not filled on that. So only profits on the first half of the position on that trade. And the second trade came along. We actually had a similar scenario. We got short right here. This is trade number 2. It also hit our second objective, but no fill. So only profits on the first half of the position on that trade as well. So we had no trade here, and then you can see these other down arrows that we had and signifying trades, and none of these trades were filled. You can see that the dashed red arrow, which is the exact entry price, the market, once the trade was set up and triggered, the market never did bounce there to give us an opportunity to get short. But we did get short on these last three indications, this one here and these two here. The bottom two here ended up by being combined because they're very close together. So this is our third trade right here, this one right here, and then this is our fourth trade down here. And the third trade also moved in our favor and was filled on the first and second objective. It bounced on us, so no profits on the final 1/4 of the position on the third trade. On the fourth trade, it did move in our favor to our first objective, and then turned around and stopped us out of break even. The fourth, that trade, it did hit our first objective, but we were not filled. So we actually took a loss in the full position there of 3 ticks. So the first trade made good money, second trade good money, third trade good, and the fourth we did get stopped up for a 3-tick loss in the fourth trade for today. So these are resistance areas going into tomorrow, and if the market can hold below 65, that would be quite bearish, and then we look for a potential test in around the 51 area again. So down to 51 from 65, or up from 65 to 70 to 75. So that's really how we're looking at the market right now. Any questions or comments, please get a hold of us at info@eminidaytrader.com. Always enjoy hearing your questions and comments. Of course, our telephone number is also on the website as well. So that'll be it for today. Thanks for taking the time to view the video, and we'll see you again tomorrow.